Alex, the talking can almost stop, but we're going to squeeze a few more minutes out of you just before the final. It's tantalisingly close now, isn't it?
Yeah, we're getting to the stage now where we're getting to the sort of final preparations for the game, and the squad are getting ready. Obviously relaxed at the moment because there's still quite a few days between now and the game, but that'll soon sort of build up as the sort of game approaches.
How much do you relish games like this? It's one game, one match to decide, good or bad, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be a special occasion for everyone involved, but you want to have the memories of having a win. You know, the last thing you want to do there is go and be disappointed, so we'll try our very best to make sure that that's the case.
And with your squad of players, what's the feeling you sense from them at the moment? Is it a determination, sort of an anticipation or an excitement? What's the feeling?
Yeah, I think they're relatively relaxed at the moment. You know, I think building up to these big games, you tend to find that people react in different ways. You know, some are sort of quite quiet and others are sort of quite boisterous, if you like. So yeah, they're fine. You know, I've seen it before in them leading up to matches. So yeah, but we're in good spirits just now.
And in terms of the squad, by my calculations, you have a full squad available to you. I mean, that's quite a fortunate position to be in, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously Lewis has returned from his sort of ban, and all the rest of the guys have come through the other games fine. So yeah, but we're sort of full strength, which is good, and it gives me some good decisions to make. So that's pleasing as well.
With Lewis, how much of a bonus is that?
Yeah, it's good. You know, Lewis has played a big part in the sort of success that we've had. And obviously he'll be wanting to get involved in the remaining games, so that'll be a decision that I'll need to make.
How happy were you for Cameron Jerome on Saturday, because it's his first goal since March, but he's putting some yards for you, isn't he?
Yeah, he worked really hard, Cameron. I thought his all-round play was good in the game at the weekend, so yeah, I'm pleased with him. Really pleased for him that he got his goal. You know, as a striker, I think they grow confidence off of getting goals, and the fact that it was such an important goal for us as well.
In terms of the other players around the squad, you've got Gary O'Neill there, who's won 2 of the last 3 playoff finals. That's a nice little resource for you to tap into, isn't it? Yeah,
and the game that I put Gary in against Fulham, I thought he did really well. So yeah, he's got great experience, and I know if obviously I need him, that I can rely on him.
Let's talk about Middlesbrough. Obviously they look quite strong against Brentford. Have you learned anything new about them since we played them last?
I've watched that much of them. There's nothing much more to learn, to be honest. You know, we know them inside and out. But they've got good players in good areas of the pitch, as have we. So what you're hoping is that our players can have more of an impact in the game than theirs, and that's, I think, what's going to be the deciding factor on the day.
What do you think your team needs to do differently to what they did in April?
I think we've got to start well. I don't think we started the game well enough, and I think the first goal's important as well. You know, I think if we can start on the front foot and try and get ourselves in the lead, it gives you a good sort of platform to build. And I think that defensively, if we're as strong as we have been in the majority of the matches, then hopefully we should be okay.
There's been a bit of talk about the size of the Wembley pitch when you went there on Monday. Did you notice how much bigger it is, and do you think that will suit us?
Yeah, I don't think it's too much different. You know, I'm hearing contrasting sort of stories. People saying, yeah, it's the same size as Carroll Road, and others saying it's bigger. But I don't think it's going to make a huge deal of difference. You know, we've got enough energy and enough mobility in the team to make sure we get about the pitch. And the one thing it does do, if it is bigger, it gives us more space to play. So I think that can only benefit us.
Wembley sold out. The Norwich City fans have come out in their thousands again, nearly 40,000 of them. Did you see them snaking around the stadium in queues the other day on the TV?
Yeah, I've not, to be honest, I've not really sort of been involved in any of that sort of stuff. But no, we're obviously delighted that they're turning up in their droves. And by all accounts, I hear that we could have sold 60,000. So it just shows you the sort of backing and support that we've got, and hopefully we can give them a good day.
It'll be a great sight when it comes out to Wembley, seeing 40,000 fans in yellow and green.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. You know, it'll be great for myself, the players, and everybody involved with the club. You know, we've not been there in, I think, 30 odd years now. So yeah, it'll be a special occasion, but as I say, it's only special if you make sure you try and get across the line and win.
Can you give us a hint as to what your final message will be at 10 to 3 on Monday?
Yeah, just obviously for the players, don't have any regrets. You know, we've worked that hard to get to this point now. It's really important that we go and sort of don't fall at the final hurdle and go and get everything we've got, and I'm more than confident that we'll do that.
Everyone's behind you in the team, Alex. Good luck.
Thank you.